So a fascinating chap this morning. Dupuytren's disease. Now, the interesting thing about Dupuytren's disease, apparently the Pope had it, which is why they do this when they're doing the thing. So apparently the Pope had it, and that's why his fingers were down here like this. But it can just present with nodules, and this guy just had a nodule in his palm. Now, the funny thing about Dupuytren's is it's part of the anatomy of the hand that we have to learn, obviously, for our consultant exams. But one of the strands of the Dupuytren's disease, which thickens the skin and the tissues underneath the skin, is that the superficial layer, the topmost layer against the skin, actually comes into the skin, and as it contracts, it pulls it down. So you get these little pits. And he had a little pit in here. I couldn't even see the bottom of it. We tried to get a cotton bud in there to give it a good clean because he'd had an infection. His fingers were perfectly straight. Some people have their fingers get really bent down like this, and some people are really properly down like this. Most people know somebody who's got some thickening of in the palm, and that's Dupuytren's contracture. Discovered by an English bloke called Sir Astley Cooper, not a French bloke called Baron von Dupuytren. French stole it again. Anyway, sorry, little pet peeve. So this chap had a little lump in his palm, and all I did was just made a little incision around it because he kept on getting infections. Made a little incision around it under local anaesthetic, popped it off, sewed it up, and he's good as gold. So although you can't cure Dupuytren's, it's really easy to treat. It's really easy to treat early. If you get in early, it's easy. If you get in late and your fingers are down like this, then sometimes we even have to take a bit of spare skin from your forearm and shove it onto your hand. So, again, with everything I'm trying to get out there is get that decision early about what you can do about it. At least get somebody like me, a specialist, to talk to you and give you all the options, because options are what you need. And then you can make the decision. Boom.